Good evening. Good Labor Day 2025. Uh, this is David, and I apologize for being 24 hours late in doing this particular broadcast because I wanted to do it last Sunday night, because it's always been a an objective, a dream of mine to have a Sunday night baby boomer bantering talk show, share, where we just share stories, share ideas, and so what is happening tonight is what I wanted to happen last night. But that's okay. But I have indeed established what next Sunday nights at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time so far. Conversation will be on these two books. Book number one was written by a friend of mine, a 13-year, more than 13-year friend, a friend of mine in cyberspace, David Amerlin. We have had many conversations together in the last 13 years. And if you go to my YouTube channel, well, you are already on my YouTube channel. If you want to go to my YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/David F. Leopold. And you will actually find, I never counted how many hours, but since I started live streaming on YouTube 17 years ago. 17 years ago. And have produced in excess of 3,000 hours of content, conversations, information about entrepreneurship, small business. Actually, it started out small business. It's ending business of any size, doesn't matter. Marketing and sales, value, trust. Those are the content of what I've been doing and producing for all these years since I became a digital producer, publisher in 2008. And I will tell you a little bit more about that a little later in this conversation. But David is, well, ever since I met him, has really been my marketing and sales mentor. He has, actually, I've not to embarrass you, David, he is the smartest person I have ever met. And Sam, my son, if you happen to be viewing this, you are a close second smartest person, only because you don't have as much experience. So David and I have been talking marketing and sales stuff. David was one of the, if not the original SEO person in all of Google world. And so he has taught me, whereas I don't follow I've never done paid search, but so everything I have done is organic. But David helped build for me the foundation upon which I was going to do whatever I was going to do, and been very important. Well, last year, David published this book, Built to Last, and it has touched me like I don't think any other book other than, well, uh, David's last book, interesting enough, it was called Intentional. He called it, the one before Built to Last was Intentional. And in that book, he absolutely explained my why. And in Built to Last, he really took the thinking to the next level, because, and we had a conversation, we had a YouTube conversation. When you go to my channel, you'll see David, a picture of David. Well, I don't have a picture right here of David, but Built to Last. It is on the, I don't know, Google, YouTube changes the front page, so I don't understand how that works. You will definitely find it on the second tab, because we've had many conversations. But for me, it was a very, very surreal experience, because very clearly our bodies were built to last, and to keep them going, not growing, but going. It's where mind and matter really work together, where the mind is extremely important, and the mindset is extremely important in forward movement. I have found this out, and this is where, and David actually doesn't know this. I think I've only shared a little bit about it, but in the last 2+ weeks, I have gone through the worst sciatica nerve experience that I've ever had. Up until this time, I've been able to manage them myself, but this time I needed over 6 caregiver practitioners to attempt to get my body back in shape. But so much of what is said in this book is pertinent to where I am in my life right now, and tied in, and this is where it gets real unique. 9 months ago, right about now, no, next week, 9 months ago, no, this week, 9 months ago, I moved into this studio where I am today. And once I keep going down, this studio where I am today, and my landlord, Bruce, who lives downstairs, the first week I was here, he gave me a copy of this book called Reversing Alzheimer's. So it is of particular interest to any baby boomer, to go through understand what's going on. And Bruce and I discuss some aspect about this book virtually every day. It just comes up in conversation. We don't go to page 202 to see what it says. We could, but we just, in the conversations that we had, and it really, it works. And the exciting thing about it is that I'm going to try to see how I can leverage that, but definitely not before next Sunday night. Bruce has studied personally with Dr. Heather Sanderson, who wrote this book and a second book that, another book, a follow-up book to what Bruce is reading right now. So he has access to that author. I have access to this author, so maybe we can make a real profound conversation with that. It is going to start, however it's going to start, will be next Sunday night. For sure, I will share specifically, I will give 3 bullet points and 3 bullet points. What the books are doing for me right now. Okay, so on to an update to probably the most exciting publishing project I have had in the last 55 years, for as long as I've been publishing. Each day becomes more fun, and a status update to where we are today. I want to screenshot. Anybody will be able to call in, not to that phone, to a landline already in existence that needs some updated technology that Hayden Juste, Jutze, at the excuse me, Ultra Fiber store, where they host the service. I do have the phone number right there, but I will not release it until we're ready to take phone calls. That will be sometime later this week. And why am I so excited? Because now the SmallBizDavid AI Bot, which was originally created in 2010, our 15th anniversary. On the 15th anniversary of SmallBizDavid, a bot was created. Any individual, any adult individual, you'll have to, if you're not an adult, you have to work out with Eloise, my granddaughter. Now, it will be only for adults, and you will have the opportunity to leave a voicemail, which will be comparable to a prompt that you would write as you were looking for an AI overlay to whatever your prompt happened to be, your content happened to be. You will be able to leave a voicemail that will come directly to me, and in return, you will get a text message defining your next steps on my iPad, on this device. That it will be on that device, which I will carry with me at all times. Excuse me. Some leftover coffee from the Awakenings in Hyde Park, center of town, several hours ago, but still very good. A question will be asked. I will take that question. The SmallBizDavid AI Bot will take that question, perform a triage. We do our best work in marketing, sales, value, trust, and those types of triages, which indeed is the overall theme of Project 10,000. So that once Project 10,000 gets fully put into place in January in Columbus, Ohio, that has been predetermined by myself with the strategy that I learned while doing my market research, data research, testing here in the Cincinnati, Ohio market where I sit. And based upon my learnings, I'm moving on to Columbus with it. So in the first week in January 2026, we will be installing our system, our marketing sales value trust system that we have developed in the last 5 years. It will go into the markets. It's an 8-day program actually, and it will really redefine that market with marketing, sales, value, trust stories. No question about it, because the system is designed to embrace things happening in the real world here on Earth, and not necessarily in cyberspace. So it's an integration of those two to create a guaranteed minimum of customer care touch points. That's what I have been doing for the last 55 years, is developing customer care touch points, because those touch points then enhance in value and enhance the lifetime value of that customer. And that's what we have been spending all of our years really putting all those pieces together in various ways. And the SmallBizDavid AI Bot will make that happen for you. Either one of you. There will be a $99 cost to have that kind of access to get the private number, to get SmallBizDavid AI Bot's private number. It will cost that much, but you will be able to submit as many voicemails as you desire in the period that you have a subscription to the SmallBizDavid AI Bot. Now, that will absolutely could pay for itself in the very first question that is you submit, because you will be absolutely given next steps to be taken based upon the information that you have provided. And it will be worth 10 times that amount. Who knows? It will be of greater value. I will guarantee that. I will guarantee that statement. But there's going to be other aspects to anyone who makes that $99 investment. They will also get a weekly video email that I developed in the 5 years that I have been doing the research here in Cincinnati. And the It will be a weekly email with weekly updates, new videos, new links to articles specifically for baby boomers health and welfare, of which I spent a lot of time uh, embraced. Uh, I will be providing links to specific WebMD and AARP stories. I have used those sources for my own information, and they are wonderful, wonderful sources of information. And I will provide those links with some commentary, personal commentary, of why I submitted those personal ones. That will happen every week. What else is going to happen? That's going to happen on a weekly basis. Oh, yes, and there will be a weekly response to the question that my now 12-year-old granddaughter Eloise asked me when she was 7. There will not now be at least one weekly response, new response to the question, Grandpa David, what's an entrepreneur? Eloise made me commit myself back then, 5 years ago, and we will have a new one. And subsequently, when I go to Dallas to see Eloise in less than a month, in 3 weeks, 4 weeks max, 3 weeks, 24 days, we will work together, and she is going to get her own bot. Worked into the theme of what we were trying to do. So, always be prepared. I will need about an hour of your time, personal, just you and me, working on that when I come. And don't worry, there are 1-hour projects for your sisters. They each will have one. Oh, Lord. Okay, so I'll define your next steps. And if I don't, you can always ask why. And at least once a month, starting probably in January, we will. I will have an open room, an open technology, an open video technology room. It definitely will not be Zoom. It would be a YouTube room that do not exist yet. So it will be a Google Meet room, private room, that I can go public or not. But typically I take the conversations that were had in the Google Meet and upload them to my YouTube channel. Many of the YouTubes that you will see on my channel have been done in that fashion. So once a month, I'll have a gathering of anybody in the community. The community, Project 10,000 will involve in excess of 10,000 folks, each one of them being able to send me a voicemail. And if the voicemails get too volume of voicemails, I get too much, I may have to have SmallBizDavid AI Bot respond without any intervention. Would that be fun? I said in my Labor Day share earlier today, I made the statement that as a publisher of over 55 years, I have never had more fun publishing than I am right now in the digital world which I started 17 years ago. When you make a digital footprint in that world, the footprint gets all kinds of algorithms drawn to it. Some good ones, some very good ones, some very bad ones. When you come into the community, I'll share with you the bad ones. I'll tell you not to do these. Anyways, we'll have once a month, we'll do it. Talked about the video voicemails. Oh, and maybe I saved the best for last. Some folks who will listen to this as a part of me developing these systems, the marketing, sales, value, trust systems that will be, actually, they will be available to be installed and localized in any of the 387, they are called metropolitan statistical areas in the United States. Any one of the 387 will be able to do the program because we localize it in that market, and that's what makes it special. So anybody who is a part of Project 10,000 will have the opportunity to take wonderful advantage of our finder's fee program in any one of the 387 United States metropolitan statistical areas. If you find for the community for Project 10,000, if you find there's 3 levels of investment in the system depending upon 7 days. No, 1 day, actually, 1 day plus whatever, 7 days, and 8 days. There are 3 different programs, and the finder's fee for the first is $1,000. The finder's fee for the second is $2,000, and a finder's fee for the 8-day program in your wow, it could be yours or any market where you know folks will be $4,000 for an 8-day system. And if you take those numbers and you multiply them by 387, it's a lot of dollars, real dollars, not cyber dollars, not bitcoins, not whatever else is going on. There'll be real dollars available in all the markets, in all the for the programs. So that certainly will pay for itself for a couple times. I think that's for now. That's all that we have. The way that one becomes involved in Project 10,000, I tried to make it as simple as I possibly could. Has to be simple for a lot of reasons. So all you simply need to do is send an email to dleopold@davidsbarter.com. That particular email has been around for 17 years, 18 years, a long time. And so you send your email, whatever the issue is. You want to become a part of Project 10,000. Here's how you want to do it. You have a question, and just send an email, and I will God willing, respond to each one of those in whatever fashion. But specifically, if you would like to get a subscription to um, the Small Biz David AI Bot newsletter community, whatever we have, go and send an email in, and here's one. There's two reasons why we are making the announcement at this time of the year. For years and years, I have said to folks, shared with folks, that in the last quarter of the year, whatever it might be, is a time to evaluate what has happened in your life, in your business, the first 9 months, and then determine in the next 3 months what changes need to be made so that the year can start off going from day one and not waiting for it to start. You make it start. And in this particular case, since we're starting in September, you have 4 months to do that. Interesting enough, the 4 months take us into the holiday gift giving season. And it was in 2018 that I designed this envelope, this very same envelope. I still have, no, I have had a reprint of that envelope since then. But I said, give the gift of entrepreneurship learning on the envelope a long time ago. This $99 marketing sales value trust triology next step would make a wonderful gift for a lot of folks in today's world. As I have said constantly, the AI world of marketing and sales, it is the most unbelievable transition, change, adaptation that I have seen in all my 55 years of publishing. But it's still it's a publishing platform. The information and content that is developed within that platform, and today there are literally millions of platforms that folks can go to, their knowledge base, to develop a AI a statement. This is what's going to happen, the AI statement, because next steps will be defined. It's not just a statement. What AI has done, no question about it in my mind, created a level playing field for business of any size. Obviously, the more resources a business has, the more options they have what to do with those resources, be it manufacture a product, sell a service, whatever it might be. And there's now a level playing field. As I said in my Labor Day 2025 message earlier today, I said I am so blessed that I have been able to do my journey for most of the years as by myself, just myself. I had a wonderful staff of folks in 1978 and 79, and we published a magazine. We created a magazine in my hometown, and it was a wonderful experience. But there was a team there doing the developing. Now, as a team of one, If I cannot do whatever the task or whatever the objective demands, I will collaborate with a third party to make it happen. It is the spirit of collaboration. It's it's the number one C word in Hey Grandpa, Grandpa David, what's an entrepreneur? The C word is collaboration. Businesses have to collaborate with one another. The collaboration that I have been blessed to be able to do in my life is that I establish a project, I define a project for myself, something that I would like to do. I do it, I research it, I test it, I make it acceptable to myself, and then I share the experience with whomever could accomplish the same types of things that I've been able to do with whatever it is that I'm doing, publishing, whatever the marketing and sales value trust objective might be. So it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun, and that's really a nice place to be after all these years. Thank you. Thank you for, if you're still here for 36 minutes of your time. And if you are still here, and send an email to dleopold@davidsbarter.com to the first 100 folks that do that. I will respond with something special. Not quite sure what it's going to be, but something special to the first 100 folks that send an email to me. Will be given something special. So the SmallBizDavid AI Bot thanks you for your time, and we look forward to the next time, which may very well be the best time. Enjoy the rest of your day.